Okay, Ryan, this is tuning. This lesson's tuning, and there's 4 different kinds of tuning. There's electronic, 5th fret, 7th fret, and harmonic. I'm going to teach you electronic and 5th fret, because 7th fret isn't as precise as 5th, and harmonic is as precise, but it's actually really hard. You need to develop a lot of skill for that. So electronic is the easiest to do because an electric device does it for you. 5th fret, you have to do it by ear. I'm going to teach you the first 2 though. Okay, so the next picture I got to show you is pretend you have your guitar like that, right? There's your thick string up here at the top, and then you have your thin string down at bottom, just like you would hold your guitar, right? Now these 6 strings are moved over here. I just blurted them up really big. So your thick string is going to be tuned into E. Then your second thickest is going to be A, and then you have D, G, B, and E. I marked it as little e to show that it's the thin string and not the thick string. Okay, so I put that over here, and you can make a little antonym out of it. I know my friend Abraham, he made up one right here. It's every bad girl dates Abe eventually. Or I even saw one online. It says Eddie ate dynamite. Goodbye, Eddie. Yeah, I don't use an antonym. I usually just think of it as EBGBs. Like, ooh, he gave me the EBGBs. And then I think day. But it doesn't really matter what you use as long as you remember those. You really need to know those. So you can write these down. I'll move it back out so maybe you can write them down. I'll give you 5 seconds. Alright, so now I'm going to teach you electronic tuning right now. I got to get through this pretty quick. I might need to use 2 videos on this though. So let me move this forward. Okay. So, electronic tuning is using an electric tuner right here. This one's mine. It's a piece of crap. I got it with my guitar about 2 years ago. It's actually out of whack. It doesn't work anymore. I mean, it turns on, but it doesn't tune my guitar right. This is how you work it. You put the cord in, and it's beating through the guitar. Press power, and on here you'll see a little sign. I doubt you'll see it, but it shows the little flat sign, the little B. Then over here you'll see the sharp sign. That's the number sign. That'll tell me if my note right there, saying it's an E, is a little high or a little low. I always tune mine a little high. So this is how you're going to do it. I'll put that right there for you. So what you're going to do is, it's easier to use a pick. Always have your volume all the way up, and it doesn't really matter about the tones too much, but have your volume all the way up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pluck the thickest string. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to look right here. It's saying it's an F, but my tuner's, it's wrong. Now it's saying it's an E. Okay, so it says it's a high E. And it's just screwing up, saying it's an E, F, A. But I would tune my guitar down like so. And now it's a lot lower than what it was. It's saying it's a C right now. Now you always tune up to your note. You never tune down. Because then your tuning knobs over here, they will not lock, and your guitar will constantly be out of tune. So you want to always tune up to the note. Remember that. You should write that down or something. So it's saying it's a D, and I'm slowly getting higher, slowly twisting it, very slowly. Okay, it's saying it's a high D. It's saying it's a G, but that's wrong. Okay, still a D. Okay, we're on E. I'm at a lower E. Now I'm gonna get higher. Okay, now you can see that. It's almost perfect. It's a little low. But I'm gonna higher it just a little bit. My middle light doesn't work too well. You can barely ever see it light up. That looks like a good E for me. Now I'll do the same thing on the next ones, which is A. It's out of tune now. Then D, G, B, E. You do those, so that's what those are. And I gotta check my time. Okay, so I'm gonna have to make 2 videos. Maybe. I'll try not to. Here we go. Hire this. I gotta show you now 5th fret tuning. I made a paper for it, so let me get that on here. Okay, so here's 5th fret tuning. Now, let me get that on here. Okay, so that's your thickest string. This whole space with all the symbols inside of it, that's your thickest string, not the lines, okay? So that'd be your thickest string. It's always tuned to E, just like you should have written down or something. Then you have F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A. Those are the frets. So that's fret 1, that's fret 2, 3, 4, 5. Get it? 5th fret tuning, right? So this is an A. I shaded in A because that A is the same as that A right there. So what you're going to do is hold down the first string, play it, and then just play that open, which means no fret. So you have 5th fret and none, and they should be the same exact note. Maybe slightly different in tone, but they should be the same. And then you do the same for the next 2 strings. You'll use the 5th string, then you'll hold down D and do the same thing for those. Now notice I did with B. Right here it goes on the 4th string and it goes for the next. That's your little E string, that's your thick string, okay? I gotta get this going, so I'll see you later.